I'm about to propose in this video are things I've been thinking about for quite some time, but what actually spurred me to making this today is seeing California's Assembly Bill 161. It would require businesses in our state to only provide electronic receipts. They would still give you paper ones if you ask for a physical copy, but only electronic receipts moving forward. So let's begin the video right there. Number one, here in 2019, let's stop with these paper receipts. Did you know, yeah, they're made out of paper, but there are also chemicals in here which cannot be recycled. You think about how many of these are produced on a minute-to-minute basis. I just pulled these out of my garage. But how many receipts do we go through on a regular basis that we just grab, put in our pocket, and eventually throw away? It's crazy. I mean, you think about everything it takes just to produce all of these receipts. Not only the production of paper itself, but then the transportation of paper. You need a printer that's powered on constantly to be able to print on these. It may sound like I'm bashing receipts, but I'm a person who actually loves to know when I bought something and have proof of it. I do love getting a receipt, just not a physical copy. I would much rather have something sent directly to my email every time I make a purchase. That way, it's searchable, it's all in my pocket, it's all right on my phone right when I need it. It makes it impossible to lose all of these receipts, which I sometimes do as well too. Having stuff on your phone in 2019, so much easier than holding a physical copy. This seems so 80s. I'm sorry, we have to change this. You'd be able to get your receipts anywhere, anytime on your phone. Again, 2019, this is a no-brainer to me. Let's be done with the physical receipts. Let's do e-receipts only. All right, number two, let's talk about junk mail. And I'm not even kidding. I pulled all of this just now from my mailbox out front. This was all 1 day's worth of junk mail. That's stupid. Let's see here, Bed Bath & Beyond. I do love the store, and I do appreciate 20% off, but you could have emailed that to me. Underwear, I'm probably not going to buy. I do love Crate & Barrel, but I could have seen all these pictures online somewhere. How about this? The grocery store. Goldfish, 39 cents per pound for bananas. Here's something for Snapple, Fiji water. I mean, these are all great deals, but did we really need to print all this up and put it through the U.S. postal system? Tomatoes, broccoli, cauliflower, jumbo eggplant, 2 for $4. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like a great deal, but did you really need to print this on like 5 or 6 different sheets of paper? I could go on and on with this stuff. I'm making a mess out of the office. Let's see, how many pages is this? Almost 100 pages. I didn't ask for this to come, and I do like seeing it, but you could have sent me the link online if I really wanted to look at it. Again, it's nothing against all these companies. I like a lot of these companies. In fact, the way they got my address is because I have been a customer, but I don't necessarily need all this on a regular basis. I think it's a bit wasteful. And yeah, just going back to the Postal Service, I love them. I want to keep them employed. I do think they are a national treasure, and I hope that online purchases have helped their business in the last 5 to 10 years. But all that junk mail stuff, again, with the printing, the paper, I don't know if all of that is recyclable. I just don't think that is tremendous for the environment. All right, last but not least on my list of 3 here are spam phone calls. Now, I get a ton of these on a regular basis, probably at least 1 a day, and maybe 10 to 14 in a given week. In fact, if I look at my phone right now, out of the last 10 calls I received, how many of these were actually for me from people I know? 1, 2, 3. And it's always from a blocked number or a different number every time. The prefix is often the same, but the last 4 digits are different. It's like they don't want me to be able to block the same number calling over and over again. Is that a good sales tactic? Like, do you think that one day I'm going to change my mind and say, oh, you know what? I do want to take you up on that real estate offer. I do want to take you up on that all-inclusive vacation that who knows what I have to do to get. What makes you think that all of a sudden I'm going to change my mind? If I told you no once, it probably means no for a very long time. It's not that hard. I'm pretty sure there's some software out there, especially with the iPhone, that could help me out with this. But as of right now, I'm not sure how to fix it. I wish it would go away. I feel like they always call at the very worst time, like maybe I'm in the middle of a television show and I get this random call on my screen. But I understand out of all the things I have proposed here, this one is the least critical to the environment. But man, it might be the most annoying on a daily basis. So yeah, those are my 3 things I really think we need to change here in 2019. No more paper receipts, stop it with the junk mail, and stop it with the spam phone calling. Please, we can do better.